Lauren and her husband are busy on a call when suddenly there is a knock at the door, and her husband absent-mindedly goes to open the door without ending the call. When he goes and sees who it is, he is left astonished to find that their 5-year former maid, Aunt Vani, is standing in front of him. He becomes extremely happy and warmly welcomes her into his home, and with great respect, he seats her on the sofa because she had always raised Tom like one of her own children. He says, "I will go and bring something cold for you," but Aunt Vani holds his hand and stops him, and in a sorrowful tone says, "Son, stop and listen to me. I have come to your door in a very difficult situation." Tom nervously asks, "Aunt, what happened? Is everything all right? And what kind of compulsion are you talking about?" The elderly woman replies in a sad tone, "I know that the mistress does not like small and poor people at all, and that is why she dismissed me from work 5 years ago. But believe me, if my husband's condition were not critical, I would never have come to your house." After hearing the old woman's words, Tom becomes worried and asks, "What happened to Uncle? Is everything all right?" The elderly woman says while crying, "It happened 3 days ago. We were both working together in the fields when suddenly he had a heart attack. We took him to the government hospital. For 2 days they kept delaying things, and today one of the staff members finally told me that your patient's condition is very serious, so it would be better to take him somewhere where he can receive complete treatment and proper attention. You know, my child, other than your uncle, I have no one else in this world. So the only thing I could think of was to come to you people and ask for help and get him admitted to a good hospital." She cries even more and asks, "The mistress will not get angry, will she?" Tom replies, "No, not at all. You did absolutely the right thing by coming here." The elderly woman says, "I need 50,000 yuan for his treatment. I promise I will return every single penny. For God's sake, my son, become my support in this time of hardship and save me from losing my last support." Saying this, she falls at his feet and begins pleading. Tom helps the elderly woman up and says, "Please sit here. I will go and bring the money right away." A short while later, he returns with the money from his drawer and is about to hand it to the elderly woman when suddenly his wife arrives and shouts loudly, "What is going on here?" Her husband becomes nervous and says, "Nothing at all. I will explain everything to you." His wife shouts, "There is no need to explain anything to me. I want an answer. What exactly is happening here in my absence?" The elderly woman cries and says, "For God's sake, do not fight because of me." Lauren says to the elderly woman, "I dismissed you from work because I did not like the fact that a woman of my mother's age was working day and night in our house like a servant, especially someone who raised my husband like a mother, because my conscience does not allow me to accept such a thing." Saying this, she takes out her credit card and says to the elderly woman, "Now do not worry at all. Spend whatever amount is needed on your husband's treatment. And remember, your son and daughter are always with you. You are not alone at all. You are exactly like a member of our family, and Uncle is also our own. So never think that we are giving you alone." With tearful eyes, the elderly woman looks at Lauren and silently thanks her from the bottom of her heart. Lauren gives a beautiful message to her viewers. The employees in our homes are human beings too, so always treat them well because they are the ones who serve you.